Welcome to the Perfectly Disordered Podcast. I'm your host, Lorenzo DiPasquale. This is a place where heroes' journeys are told, where stories of hope are shared in a time when it's needed most. We shine light on the messiness of life so we can ultimately become the hero of our own stories and not just a background character in someone else's. Enjoy the show.
I'm nervous.
You're fine. Cool. Ooh, I'm excited. I got you in my kitchen.
Yes, chef.
Yes. Well, welcome, Lorenzo,
It's great to be here.
to the Perfectly Disordered Podcast.
It's good to be here.
I'm so excited.
We are very disordered, aren't we?
Yeah, no, it's genetic.
Yeah, it's true that.
Well, introduce yourself to the camera, because it's definitely not my brother.
Yeah, who am I?
Yeah.
My name is Lorenzo. This is my sister sitting across from our older sister. Some call me Coach Zoe. Some call me the Meatball. I am a strength coach. Love kettlebells. Located in Baltimore, Maryland. And yeah, I'm just a silly goose. Ready here to talk about something.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, I wanted to have you on for many reasons. Obviously, I love you so much. That's a given. But no, I think you got a cool story, honestly. And I would love to kind of have you take me back in time. And I'd like to go back to...
Land Before Time.
Yes, Land Before Time. When the young Meatball graduated college. And give me the journey of being an accountant and then leaving accounting, and what kind of triggered that for you?
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll start where I am now.
Okay.
So where I am now, I'm 30 years old, just turned 30. What's up? I've been a strength coach for 2 years, just over 2 years now. So I got into this field when I was 28. I'm also a personal trainer and a couple other things, but that was 2 years ago. So before that, I was an accountant. Dun, dun, dun. For I think it was 6 years. For 6 years, I was an accountant.
Which is insane
Yeah.
to think about that now.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I have to, yeah.
It's a long time.
It's a long time. It's a lot of years. And yeah, I started out in public accounting, being a good old boy post-college, and yeah, I was doing all the things. And then I got into the corporate accounting world, and I enjoyed that for a little bit. And then COVID came around, and working from home was really cool. Me and my homies, we just worked from home together and, shit around all day and played Catan and played foosball, and everything was great. And then, one day it just wasn't. I was like, this is not the life for me. And I knew that it wasn't the life for me prior to. It's just one of those things where things aren't really a problem until they are a problem,
When did it start to feel like a problem for you?
It felt like well, my first job out of college, I think I knew was a problem. Like, you saw me. I think my first job at PwC
wasn't great.
No, my first job out of college was with one of the big four accounting firms called PricewaterhouseCoopers. It was a really great job to get right out of college. Like, a lot of accounting students would have killed to have that job, and I got put on a really cool client, Under Armour. If you guys don't know them, located Baltimore, Maryland. What's up? It sounds sick. It's not.
When you're doing their numbers, that doesn't sound cool anymore.
Yeah, when you're doing their numbers and they're under a ton of SEC litigation, it's not that cool.
Yeah.
But I did that job for a year, and I think I knew pretty much right off the bat that it was not going to be the job for me. And you get thrown into 100-hour weeks during the wintertime in a room.
Insane.
Yeah, truly insane. Yeah, actually, I remember it was January, and it was the first couple weeks of our busy season. And, I would get in at like 8 a.m., and, you're sitting down all day doing your work, yada, yada, yada. It's my first time going through this. There's other people in the room that, they've done this before. They know the drill, but every year is a little bit different. And I remember the first week or two, I would nobody really says anything. No one says when it's okay to leave and when it's not. And I just remember I would, like, for the first week or two, it was like 11 o'clock at night.
Oh my God.
Right? I'm getting in at 8 a.m. Right? It's 11 p.m. Still there.
That's insane. You're all in the office?
Yeah, we're all there. You know, we're all on site at Under Armour. And I remember getting up and leaving and just being like, okay, I'm going to go home. Because, like, why? I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
There's still work to be done. There's always work to be done, right? And then I remember maybe the second week of busy season, I get up to go. It's around 11, 12. And as I'm walking out, the senior on the team, who's like 5 years in, she kind of like walks out with me. And she's like, what are you doing? And I was like, going home.
To sleep?
To sleep, yeah. And she's like, well, you know, everybody else is here still working, and like, you got stuff that's got to get done. And I was like, okay. And I still went home. She said, you can come, like, go home, but like, we're gonna need you to stay longer.
Oh my God. I didn't know that story.
Yeah. So that led into like the 100-hour weeks. You know, that was kind of like the lead up to it, and I just knew, like, and you saw me, I think, towards the end, I looked like I'd seen a ghost.
Yeah.
You know, all my friends were like, bro, what happened to you?
You looked unwell.
I looked unwell.
Yeah.
I looked unwell. I was not myself. I wasn't able to go to the gym. I wasn't able to do pretty much anything. I was stressed out the wazoo.
I can't even imagine you doing that now. That's wild.
I know. But, you know, I was the first person to leave that job. You know, I started that job with 24 other people that were in my starting class, you know, that were all fresh out of college. I was the first one to leave. So that kind of like set the tone for my career in accounting, I think, was like, that right there was like, okay, this is not your world. And, you know, everyone that was in my job with, they all loved me. Like, they loved having me there, you know, but I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
And they loved having me on the team because of my energy. You know, I'm a silly dude. So, like, you know.
You were entertainment.
Yes, I was entertainment. And I think, what's that test that people have you take?
Oh,
it's like the INFJs, some shit like that.
Yeah, well, the Enneagram is where you're the entertainer.
Yeah, it's not that one, though.
No.
It's like the one with the letters.
Yes. Yes. What is it? Oh, my gosh. ENFJs and all of that. Yes. Yeah.
It was something along those lines. It wasn't Enneagram, but it was one of those ENFJ personality tests. And we all took them together. And I took mine, and I got entertainer, and they were like, yeah, that's you. Why are you working here?
It's a good question.
It was kind of like they knew that, like, I wasn't happy there. I knew I wasn't happy there. I knew that I was more of an entertainer than I was, like, a desk jockey. So that was kind of like planted the seed of like, whoa, I'm really not in the right career. Yeah. But that took me 6 years to kind of like navigate my way through accounting world before it stopped. So that was like taste one of this is not for you. Mm-hmm. And then I think the final hit was when I was like 26, which was 5 years later, or 27 maybe. 28. No, I was 28.
Really? No.
I think so. But it was 5 years later, I think. I'd gone through 2 more jobs, and I wasn't hating them. And then, it just got to the point where, you know, we don't need to go into that story today of really what was like the wake-up call for me.
You can do overarching.
So basically, I had a job at this company in Baltimore, big company, project management. I was doing accounting for them. I got really bored. I was sitting at home. I was still working from home. My friends had started to go back into the office, and I was so disengaged from this job. I was doing the bare minimum, but I was doing fine. Like, I had my annual review, and they were like, "Oh, good job." I'm like, "How is that possible?"
Like, I'm dying inside.
I am dying inside, and I'm literally turning on my laptop, not working, and like no one's saying shit.
And getting paid.
I'm getting paid
to log on.
Yes, I'm getting paid to log on, have my light be green, doing the bare minimum. Which, for me, it feels like bare minimum. Yeah. Whether or not it is, I don't know. But then from there, I was like, I need to switch up. I need to I can't be in accounting anymore. Yeah. So, steps in this company called Flowcast, which was an accounting software, and they were looking to hire accountants that wanted a career change, that wanted to get into sales. And I was like, I want to work with people. I want to talk to people. This sounds great.
Let's do sales.
Because
I like people.
Yeah, I love people. I'm going to try and sell them a product that I don't care shit about. Oh God, it's all coming back to me.
I know, it's like talking about it now is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And that job was by far the most miserable I've been in my entire life.
Yeah, that almost killed
In
you.
a course of 4 months. At first, it sounded really cool. I was remote. I was doing sales. I'd left my career. I was like, let's go. This is going to be great. And it was not great. I was sitting behind a desk in my house. So I moved to Arizona, not for the job, but I moved to Arizona. Sitting in my apartment by myself, working from home, cold calling people that wanted nothing to do with me. And that was my day. That was my day. You know, that was what sent me off the edge.
Yeah.
As you know.
Yeah.
That sent me off the edge. So, but, you know, fast forward to now, everything's fine. Yeah, it worked out. It worked out.
Well, don't cut to that part yet.
No, still rewind.
No, because like so next question is what were some of the challenges you faced when you decided to switch careers? That's such a huge move to be like, I'm in accounting for this long and I'm good at it, but I hate it. And then, I'm gonna do sales. I hate this. How'd you get the fitness? How did that happen? What were some of the challenges with that?
Yeah. Well, fitness has always been a part of my life. As you know, whether it was, you know, being homeschooled and sitting in a chair and studying a book in one hand and kicking a soccer ball, throwing it with the other, which I think I actually did do that.
You did do that.
You know, so I was moving since I was a kid. I played sports. And I started weightlifting when I was 18 at a Planet Fitness. I was a little scrawny, 125-pound senior in high school. Just a little meatball.
Yeah.
And I went into Planet Fitness. I got my first pump. It was sick. Me and my friend Sam, we went there together pre-lacrosse season. We both showed up with like hella more muscle on our body, and I started taking my sleeves off my shirt, going to our basketball games. I was the only one on my team that was brave enough to take his sleeves off.
That's pretty cool.
I had these little small muscles, but they were bigger.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to show these people what I'm about. So,
that was your first taste of like,
yeah,
this is strength.
Yeah. That was like where the meatball was, I think, where the origins began.
Yeah.
Like they truly started to blossom. And then from there, I just got more and more into the gym and started doing more. I went into weightlifting, Olympic weightlifting, and I was always kind of doing CrossFit. And then I got into competitive CrossFit, and then I got burnt out of that. I went through a phase where I wanted nothing to do with the gym, which was around a similar time that all that was going down with job changes towards, my later 20s.
Yeah, just burnout. Probably
just straight burnout.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably a topic in itself.
Sure.
But yeah, I always had a love for fitness. And it was just always this thing that I did. I would work out with my friends. I would bring people together. A lot of my friends now have come from the gym, and a lot of my closest relationships have come from the gym. So it's always been like this not back burner, but like this thing in my life. Yeah, it was a thing I could rely on. And when shit got really hard, fitness was the only thing that probably got me out of bed. Although it was at like 10 a.m. when I would get out of bed, but God damn it, I was still going to the gym or going for a hike or, trying to do something. So it was one thing in my life where I was like, if I make it through this and I'm good, I'll at least be in shape.
I might be wanting to die, but at least I'll look real hot when I do in my casket.
Yeah, I was like, I at least don't want to be like a scrawny or, I don't want to feel, if I make it through this,
right,
I'm going to at least still have my muscles. Mm-hmm. So it was like this piece of control that I knew I still had. If I still did that and I made it through, I'd be okay.
Yeah.
So that was like my lighthouse for a little bit. So yeah, fitness very much has been a part of my life for a long time. And then, one of the gyms that I went to, I guess this kind of feeds into my trainer life. When I first graduated college and I moved to Baltimore, I went to this gym called Merit. And one of the trainers there, named Brian, we all know Brian. Brielle knows Brian.
Shout out BFit.
Shout out BFit Lifestyle, Baltimore. He actually pulled me aside and asked if I'd ever thought about being a trainer. This is when I was fresh out of college. I was getting ready in accounting, and I was like, I have thought about it, and I know that like accounting's not a long-term thing for me. Hint, hint. But like, I gotta give it the old college try because damn it, I put 4 years into this plus another 2 years of studying for the CPA. So I gotta do this thing. So that kind of planted the seed then. Like,
careful with your
maybe
touching of the desk.
Zoom in.
I don't know how much it's gonna pick up. You're so like neat.
Testing.
You're good.
Okay. So anyways, seeds were planted. Trainer.
Yeah.
Theme, right? It keeps coming back. 3 years later, when I was at another accounting job, I still knew Brian, and I was like, I'm kind of not really feeling this job. Like, maybe I'll hit up Brian again and see. I don't even know. So he met up with me for sushi. Yeah, it was like this itch I needed to scratch, but like the fitness world is so terrifying in the sense of ambiguity as to how much money you're going to make, what the work actually is. I don't think anybody really knows what trainers do. To be honest,
it's like coaching. Coaching is very, it's very kind of artistic. We talk about that a lot. Like, it's hard. I feel like one of the harder challenges for you when you decided to like leave was the ambiguity, the artistic side, the creating your own brand. So you went from like hard numbers, structure.
Everything makes sense.
To, I need to figure out like who I am and what my brand is, what I like. And there's no hard rules exactly.
Yeah. And people have to pay me money because of what I like.
Yeah. Getting paid for something you actually enjoy.
Yeah. That was a whole growth process too.
Would you say that was the most challenging thing about changing careers?
That's definitely a piece of it. I think, going into the field, we touched on a big piece of it, which was the ambiguity of the work is really hard to wrap your mind around for someone, at least for someone like me that was in this structure for so long. Yeah. High school, college, work was even structured. A lot of comfort there.
Yeah.
Right. And you don't really have to be forced to get to know yourself in that way.
You're such a hand tapper.
I'm Italian.
He's a tapper.
I'm Italian, man.
Yeah.
But the ambiguity was a big piece. I think another challenging piece was just the fact that I felt like I was a failure.
Yeah.
And that feeling started for the first time with my first job at college when I was the first one to leave. I was like, am I a fuck up? Like, is there something wrong with me to where I can't work hard? Like, am I not willing?
Interesting. I didn't know that was like a turning point for you.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a turning point per se, but it planted this seed of doubt in my brain that I wasn't cut out for adult life. I think that was what that said to me. I couldn't in my brain I couldn't handle it. Right? But it was really, looking back, it was just that I wasn't willing to.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
And I think looking back, I would tell myself that at the time. I just wasn't willing to put in that work.
Right.
But, for a long time it was like, damn. And then going, damn, am I not cut out for adulting and doing responsible things and working hard? Even though everything up to that point would have never, given anyone the impression that I wasn't willing to work.
Yeah. It's just that you weren't, the work you were doing wasn't like your sole purpose. It wasn't something that you actually enjoyed doing. Yeah. So you are going to feel like a failure, kind of like you're cheating the system almost. It's like you're just kind of getting by. Yeah. And your heart's not in it. You're not invested. You really could care less. Yeah. Whether you show up or not.
Yeah.
So
apparently other people don't either.
Yeah. But also people are praising you for something that you don't care about. Yeah. That feels like super inauthentic because you're getting praised for something that you just don't. You have no investment in at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's no investment.
Yeah. At all. I think that's another part of it too. If I could speak from, my experience of watching you change.
She gets to see me from afar for 30 years.
Yeah.
It's my lovely life.
Yes. Well, it's that, like with this with this fitness thing, like it's so a part of who you are. And it really is kind of like your heart on your sleeve a little bit because you just like love it so much and you're like getting to play for the first time in so long. And
that's a big one.
So when your inner child is out there for people to see and experience and you're being like the real you, I feel like that's when it's really scary.
Yeah. Well said. I don't think I can say that any better myself.
Well, I think that's
the real you's on your sleeve.
Yeah.
And then it's work and you're getting paid to do it. And it's like, I'm scared to be myself because what if it's not good enough and people don't like it and then I don't get paid and then I'm out of a job? and then it's spiral.
Yeah.
So
the challenges anxiety.
The challenge is anxiety, and and I think you touched on a really interesting theme, which is play, and that was something that really got lost from my life post college. Even in college, I don't know if I looked at play as a thing. I played sports.
Right.
Sports was my play. I didn't have to think about like go play. I would play video games. That was play. Sure. I would play sports. That was play. But I didn't have to actively think about like I'm playing. Mm-hmm. And then after that, you don't play anymore.
No, you're not taught to
You're not taught to intentionally play. It's sport. It's like let's compete.
Right.
Let's win. You don't think about it in terms of like, wow, I need to play so that I don't go batshit crazy.
Yeah. No, I think play should be, again, there's so many things that they don't cover in school and in college, and I feel like mental health is obviously a big one, but I think when you become an adult, it's so easy to forget to take care of your inner child and to play.
Yeah. Like
set aside time to be like, I'm going to do this for myself, for my wellness, to have fun. I'm going to make myself have fun.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. Fun. Make yourself have fun. Because even like with parenting, like when you're raising a little person, like you can take play super seriously. Is that good? Yeah, hold on.
Catch that?
We be playing.
It's good soup. It's good soup.
But yeah, like you just take life so seriously.
Yeah.
You know, and so you forget to make time to play.
Yeah.
So, well, that's a good segue into play.
Yeah.
So I feel like fitness for you also got pretty serious.
Yeah.
Like, because you got into this new career, you were so worried about failing and, you know, getting it right and getting all the things correct and the greatest workouts and the best results and and
it's a very results driven industry. It's a results driven industry if you only pay attention to who's the loudest. But yes, continue.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you're dead on. You're dead right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like you got so serious and that started to really weigh on you. Super heavy. Mm-hmm. And kind of, again, forgetting to play. So even though you're in an industry now that you care about and it brings you joy, that seriousness, that self-critical voice, like got super loud. Yeah. And so I've seen you pivot now into some play again. So how did the idea of the Meatball brand come about? And what does it represent to you?
Oh, the Meatball brand.
Yeah. You want to start with the run? With the
yeah. So the Meatball, where did it come from? So I'll give you a little story. So I like to run. Running was something I got into a few years ago, and I started running. I started running with marathons, which was really stupid, but I started running with marathons. I kind of caught the little runner bug, and then fast forward a couple of years, I did this half marathon in Austin, Texas. And this was when I was like more into running. Anyway, this is when I was like really getting more into running. I was out there with my friends. We were out there to run hard, have a good race, all that jazz. And when we signed up, it was maybe like 4 or 5 months before the race. For some reason in my brain, I wrote on my bib, Meatball. Because I got that I don't think there was really any reason when I did it, other than like I knew my mom was nicknamed the Meatball. Mm-hmm. In high school, I think she had the nickname Meatball.
Yeah.
But I don't know what prompted me to actually put the Meatball on that bib. I still can't really think of like how it got on there, because I was genuinely surprised when I opened up the race packet. You go to pick up your race packet to get your gear, your shirt, your bib, whatever, and it said the Meatball. I was like, huh, I did that. So that and like for that race, I was planning to wear this shirt, which is a shirt I got while I was working at my family restaurant.
DiPasquale.
Shout out DP Squeeps. I got this shirt while I was working there, which was one of the jobs I was working while I was becoming a full-time trainer. So this was like, because I like to wear silly shirts that have nothing to do with the thing that I'm doing. So this shirt is kind of what started me wearing stupid shirts out in public. So I had that shirt and I had the race bib on that said the Meatball, And as we're finishing up, it's the last quarter mile probably.
The Meatball's running.
The Meatball's running.
With his bib.
Yeah, he's cruising. He's had a great race. He's feeling good. As I'm getting ready to go towards this finish line, we're on that last little stretch, I can feel somebody starting to like pump down on me. Like we call it kicking, right? You're trying to kick your opponents down. They're trying to pass me to make me feel like less of a human. Dang. I can feel them. You know, I got a sixth sense. I'm an athlete. I know where things are in space.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, they're coming in hot. So I'm like, all right, this bitch is trying to race me. Ain't no freaking way. She ain't touching me. So I kick it into second gear or whatever gear I was in, but I'm just pumping and she's pumping and we're just going. And I'm like, she's not freaking catching me. And I just start pulling away. We get past the finish line. It was epic. Like I was looking at her, she's looking at me. We get across. All of a sudden, this guy comes out in front of me with a camera, and he's like, "Do you know who you just? If you can find a way to edit this,
yeah, I'm gonna try to add in the clip. Yeah,
show the clip.
The clip is so fun.
Yeah, it does it better justice than me telling the story. But he asked me if I knew who that person was. I said, "No. Do you know who I am?" I said, "I'm the Baltimore Meatball." I had this stupid stash and a freaking...
He's sweating. He's like...
Well, I looked calm.
Meatball.
I looked calm. Well, you would have never known.
Well, you looked calm, but you were like definitely breathing a little. You were like...
Yeah.
Like you're...
Does she know who I am?
Yeah, you were like, do you know who I am? Yeah.
So I'm the Baltimore Meatball. Turns out this chick was Jenny Simpson, who is an Olympic track bronze medalist for the USA in the 1500 meter. She's not slow. She's not slow. Drop the mic. So I still, I thought nothing of it. I was like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. I heard you're an Olympic athlete. And then on the video, she called me the Olympic Slayer, whatever. We hugged out and it was done. Later that day, where me and my friends are all hanging out, we're getting drunk, getting ready to go out dancing at this country bar. And someone in the group, they weren't in the group. I got tagged in a post by a friend who follows this runner. They posted this. Oh, they didn't even send it to you? You got tagged? They didn't know who I was.
Wow, that's
We didn't exchange
crazy.
info. Yeah, we didn't exchange info.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we did not exchange info. So I got tagged in this. That video went viral. They put together this whole little clip of me and her doing our thing.
That's funny.
And she called it the Baltimore Meatball. She said the Baltimore Meatball, Olympic Slayer. I was like, whoa, that's kind of cool. I got goosebumps thinking about it.
Yeah.
In the moment, I was like, whoa, that was really fun. And a really cool moment that was I didn't even think too much about it in the moment. It was cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was where the Baltimore Meatball got born. And then I ended up being in the race will send out I don't know what they call it, a summary, highlight, a summary of the whole race. They'll send out a little email with some of the highlights from the race. At the top, this guy, Truett Haynes, which if people are into fitness that are watching this, Truett Haynes is Cam Haynes' son, who is very, very well known in the fitness space as a, stay hard kind of person. He ran it in jeans with no shirt. He's ripped. And he ran the marathon.
In jeans?
In jeans.
Ew.
In jeans, no shirt.
It's
like his thing. He runs these races in jeans. Very well known. A lot of followers.
Interesting.
I sound like jeans? Donald Trump when I just said that.
Stretchy jeans?
Great guy. A lot of followers.
Great jeans.
Great ass. Top tier ass. I've seen it myself. Anyways. But yeah, so he was at the top as the guy that ran it in the jeans. Below him was me.
Really?
And it said the Baltimore Meatball. And you could click the link and it would go to this video. So this is where it started.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
the accidental beginning of this brand.
Yeah, that was the beginning of a potential of a brand.
That's wild.
And then I changed, after that, I changed my Instagram handle. And up to this point, I had changed my Instagram handle so many times over the course of a year and a half.
It's been a lot.
Of being a trainer, just because it was very much a, what's the word? What was going on internally of not knowing who I was as a trainer, trying to figure out my brand and who I wanted to be. My Instagram handle name kept changing. Yeah. Because I was like, I don't want to be Coach Joe. I don't want to be called a coach. I don't want to be trainer. I don't want to be Coach Joe Fit. Everybody does Coach Joe Fit. I'm not just a CPT. Who am I? Right? So
The meatball was having a lot of.
the meatball was having a crisis.
Trying to have, I was having a crisis.
He was trying to find himself.
Yeah.
Meatball was trying to find himself. So then I changed my name to Meatball Strong.
Does that feel right?
And that felt right. Because
Yeah.
I was like, I'm strong. I'm silly. But, like, I'm still strong. And I still know how to train. I'm still a coach. Like, there's a piece of me that's still a coach. And I'm also a trainer. But, like, I want to be different. It felt very much like me, you know? Because I'm not this super serious guy. I can get serious gains and serious, you know, have serious shit. Serious results. Real shit. But not super serious. So it felt like, and that moment was extremely genuine for me. Like, I wasn't prepared with Jenny Simpson.
You weren't trying to, like, put something on. You weren't trying to, like,
No.
You authentically did not know who that was.
Yeah, genuinely did not know who it was.
Yeah.
And whatever I said just came out.
Yeah, from adrenaline and just hanging out.
Yeah, and I was really having trouble with, like, thinking about what like, my career. Like, am I going to make it?
Yeah.
You know, am I going to keep doing this? It doesn't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did that, and I was like, man, fitness makes me feel so good when I do it right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I do it for me, it feels so right, and I can connect with people. Because this theme is I've always been really good at connecting with people, even when I don't realize it.
Yeah.
And it's been through fitness. And, like, that was a moment where I was like, oh, I still can connect with people through fitness. It's real. I'm just trying to figure it out. So that was like, oh, okay, that was enjoyable for me. There's something there. Yeah. So, and then, like, 4 months later, they came to Baltimore, and I gave them meatballs. So we can pop that video up too if you want. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I gave them meatballs when they came to a run meetup in Baltimore.
It was very wholesome. He had the little
cute.
bag.
I was really nervous.
It was really sweet. They, like, got it on video. He was like, I got some balls for you.
I got from my family.
From my family's restaurant.
My family heirlooms.
Yeah, it was my family heirlooms.
My family balls to yours.
Yeah.
And I was still having an existential crisis then too, but I was like,
Yeah.
I need to do something nice for them when they come to town.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gave them meatballs.
Your authentic inner child was just sharing some balls.
Yeah. And that felt really authentic too. I was still going through it then.
Yeah.
And that moment still felt really authentic to me. I was like, I'm still struggling as a trainer, but, like, this feels good.
Yeah.
So, and that was just, like, a genuine piece because our family's super well known in Baltimore. It's like, you know, big fish in a small pond in a way.
Yeah.
So, like, sometimes I think we get caught in that, like, I don't know.
We don't get the opportunity to, like, build our own brands.
Yeah, we don't necessarily get to build our own brands, but at the same time, like, having that brand. But
embracing it in your own way.
Yeah.
I think this is kind of cool because you get to, like, pay homage to the DiPasquale family, kind of, and the meatball legacy, but you're really doing your own thing. Exactly. And I think that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like the blend. For me, that was like a blend of worlds for me, which is like family food business, family fitness business. Our mom was in the fitness world and she did food at the same time. Yeah. Like, to me, that it
all flows.
It all kind of flows, right? So I brought food to this fitness event. That was really cool.
Yeah. All right. So, what personal growth have you experienced through
Pause. Sip break.
Oh, yeah. Sip break. What personal growth have you experienced through this career shift?
Can you repeat that question?
What personal growth have you experienced through this career shift?
Personal growth. Oh, man.
You hear that creaking?
Yeah.
It sucks.
Zoom in on it.
I know.
It's like a cricket.
I know, it's horrible.
I actually didn't even notice until you said something.
The mic knows.
You heard it here first.
She knows.
She knows.
Yeah.
Shout out to Neo.
She knows.
Is it Neo?
I don't know.
She knows. In the back, girls looking at so round, so round, so round. She says, "Meatball."
Okay.
Anyways, all right.
Anyways.
So, what have I learned personal growth wise?
From the career shift.
This is all coming from a place where I am learning something new about myself every day. So, any advice, anything that I say on here is with a grain of salt, and that, like, I'm always figuring it out. And I think I'm coming to terms with the fact that I am still figuring it out and not feeling like I've had to have it figured out. So, being okay with figuring things out and not knowing the answers. I think has been, the last few months especially, has been, just working alongside friends and therapists. Shout out to my boy.
Love Tom.
Saw him today. Love Tom. Of just fucking letting go. Letting go of feeling like you need to have the answers.
Yeah.
In all regards, and just being okay with figuring it out as you go. So letting go of needing to know what's happening and needing to do things now. I think another kind of like in relation to that is letting yourself play and be silly and dumb and not feel like you have to work all the time. Like, I went through this phase last couple of years where I felt like I was such a failure that, like, how dare I take time to play? Because I'm not going to get anything done. And it was killing me inside.
And you don't deserve it.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a big part of your thing. You had to, like, earn the right.
Earn the play.
Yeah.
But now looking back at it, play is kind of like, it might be the key. I don't know.
Oh, I think
might be
so.
the key.
Especially in your career.
Yeah. And actually, I guess this kind of gets me into a quick little story. I wrote last night in my journal.
My man journal.
My man journal. Yeah. Men journal, too. We call it a myrnal.
A myrnal. It's like you can put it in your purse.
Exactly. I have a purse.
Do you?
It's over there.
Yeah. Put your myrnal in your man purse. There you go. Myrnal in the man purse.
Man purse. Okay. Anyways, a mentorship I went through. It was back in February through KBCU. Shout out to my boy Hunter Crine. Shout out to Eric Salvador and all the other people at KBCU. They were a huge game changer for me. And I went through a 16-week training program, mentorship with them. And at the end of it, again, I'm still in crisis about do I belong as a trainer? Brand. It's on brand for me. It's just being in crisis of thinking I'm not doing the right thing. I'm not going to make it. This is stupid. I'm not making any money.
There's definitely a theme.
There's a theme. Yeah. We're figuring it out. All right. But my direct mentor was Eric Salvador. He's like in his 50s. He's a amazing group fitness trainer up in New York City. And super blessed to be able to to learn from him. And he's the one that actually got me into the mentorship in the first place. He just kind of found me on Instagram and liked what I was posting, and he reached out to me to get in. But he's a major name up in New York as a group fitness instructor, and he's in his 50s. He's jacked.
I didn't know he approached you. That's cool.
Yeah, he reached out to me on the gram.
That must have felt good.
It did. And I was still in crisis. But it felt good.
You might have the worst case of imposter syndrome I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Besides mine.
It's getting better, though. Yeah.
No, it's improving. It's improving. It
is. We're getting better. Because we're doing this right now. She's doing this right now.
I know.
And I'm doing my thing right now.
Proud of us, dude.
I'm proud of us, dude.
Come so far. Love that for us.
Zoom in on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Eric, he was my direct mentor underneath of Hunter. So I kind of break us into subgroups. But at the end of it, I passed all the tests. I knew I had no issues with the tests. I went through the curriculum. I showed up to every single workout, chalk talk, meeting, yada, yada. I led things. Like I smoked it, but I didn't feel good about it when I was done. I was like, I'm still not liking my work, but I was getting better. I was still so burnt out and I was so tired.
Yeah.
I think I'd done like 4 certifications in a matter of 6 months.
Yeah.
And I was so tired. And it's hard to be tired in the moment when you're like, I should be really excited about finishing this up. But in the moment, I was like, I'm just tired.
You had a lot on your plate.
I had a lot on my plate and a lot of transition at work at the same time. My 30th birthday was that same time, and I was stressed about that. A lot was going on.
Yeah.
And I just I was really self-conscious about, for whatever reason, about not feeling good about finishing this damn cert. And I told Eric, I was like, I'm just really tired, man. I'm just like really tired. And because I wanted to be happy, but I couldn't be. And I just told him I was tired.
Yeah.
And he said, go play. That was his response. He said, go play. And at the time I was like, go play. Okay. But like, I didn't think much of it at the time. So last night when I was journaling, because I've been on a really just feeling good the last couple of months and just coming to life.
Yeah.
And I wrote down like, be proud of yourself and go play. And then I wrote Eric, you know, as like a reminder of like, and he's someone that's successful in his 50s and he was telling me to go play. So yeah, that's been a big piece, is like just letting go of like this idea of what an adult is and what a man is, and let yourself kind of flow.
Yeah.
And whatever that plays out to.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah.
I love to hear that.
Yeah. Shout out to Eric. He's a good dude.
Yeah. It's good to have like mentors and people who walk alongside you and remind you that like, okay, you're doing well, but also just be who you are and go play and go find go find your joy.
Yeah. Go find your joy.
Because anybody who's truly invested in you and wanting to see you succeed will be able to recognize when you're not well.
Yeah.
I think, and push you to do something for yourself that feels good.
Yeah.
You know, we're not machines.
I think you saw that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a
whether
good sign
or
of a
not,
good coach.
Yeah, that's another, I think going through KBCU, I think was the first taste of it. But like believing that people genuinely want to see you thrive.
Yeah.
And that they actually care, even if you're paying them money.
Even if you're in competition.
And yes, even if you're in competition, it's like people genuinely want to see you do well. I think up until this last year, I think I always just lived with this ego of like, I'm not good enough. I'm wasting people's time. You know, people don't want to see me do well. And I don't really know exactly where that feeling came from, but like, that's how I felt. And I think going through KBCU brought up a lot of those feelings of like, these people are my mentors and I don't trust that they care about me. Even with Tom, like with my therapist, I didn't trust that he actually cared about me. Right. So it's like, but it's this constant anxiety of like, am I going to make them like me? Do they actually care? What, like, these are the thoughts that just go through my head. Yeah. And it kept me from enjoying the moment. And then being on the flip side of it, and now being a coach who's kind of mentoring people in fitness and health and mindset and play. It's like, I genuinely do care. Yeah. But like, you also have to make money. So, but like, if I can genuinely care about somebody, that means that they can care about me too. Yeah. Or somebody else can care about me. So like, accepting that my feelings towards other people, I can receive that back. Yeah. So that was like a big thing.
That makes me so happy. Yeah. Well, that's a perfect segue into my next question, which is, how do you balance the fun, lighthearted side of your brand and your coaching with the serious aspects of fitness and health?
Yeah, I think that is it's a great question. It's something I think about probably every day, and I think it's ongoing. Cause like I can't sit here and say like I've built a super successful brand or like a successful fitness business. You know, I make a living. I do fine, and I'm only 2.5 years into this as a professional. And I think for me, when it comes to, I think what's helped is like being specific about the intent of what it is I'm trying to do. So for instance, if somebody that I've never met before is coming to me for whatever reason, I will try to match their energy and whatever feeling that they have. I'm still going to hold to who I am, but like, I'm going to try and match them. So like, I might not, meet them where they are. So I'm not going to come in with like stupid jokes or being really, really, really goofy. I might be a little bit goofy and show some pieces of that, but like, I'm not going to be fully goofy. If people are if I'm like specifically like, you got to work out today. You haven't worked out in a week. You got to work out today. It might be a little more serious. Yeah. But at the same time, like, I think the last few months especially, it's been like, this is all technically play. Yeah. It's all technically play. So
you're literally in a container moving around toys.
Right.
For pretend scenarios in which you are exerting energy.
Yes.
Exactly. I mean, it's literally all pretend.
It's all
now,
pretend.
that doesn't mean that the results aren't real, but you are literally a professional game maker.
Exactly.
To play games in a controlled scenario.
Yeah. You just described fitness.
That's fitness.
That's fitness.
But it's funny because it is all play, and yet it is all so serious.
Yeah.
And it affects the longevity of your life. Like, your wellness as a whole, your ability to like live life to the fullest, I would say, really does ride on the health of your body. So it's like all serious and all play. Yeah. Into one.
Yeah, it's this weird yin and yang of play and serious. It's like a really weird industry. And something, a quote that I put on my bio is, fitness and health are entirely too important to be taken seriously.
Who says that? Who?
I forget where I heard it.
I do love that quote.
I called it, I think the original quote is from, I made a joke on my bio because it was Oscar Wilde.
Okay. Yeah, I think it is Oscar Wilde.
CPT. Okay. I think it was like, life is entirely too important to be taken seriously. Mm-hmm. And then I think I heard somewhere else say health and fitness are entirely too important to be taken seriously.
Yeah, I'll have to find like where that was originally.
Hey, Siri, can you Google that? Producer in the back.
Yeah, producer in the back.
He went on a break.
Yeah.
Shit. But I think now I realize that it's all play. The serious side of it is, do you take yourself seriously? Do you take yourself seriously enough to let yourself play? Because you know that you're going to be able to give somebody an experience that is meaningful to them. Mm-hmm. That's it. I think a lot of my anxiety before was driven in the fact that I didn't even know what I was trying to help people with a lot of the time. Yeah. And a lot of it's communication between coach and coachee, and then developing a product. So like taking the business seriously, taking their money seriously, taking their time seriously, showing up on time. Yeah. Making sure that they're getting what they're asking for, that you're listening to them, that stuff is serious, because you can play all day and they're not going to show up if you're not giving them what they want. Right. So that part of it is serious in the sense that like it requires being a professional, but at the same time, I'm still there to give them a good time and make sure that they enjoy their fitness. And if they're enjoying their fitness, I'm enjoying it and everybody's happy. So like when you come take my classes, I'm pretty silly, but like, goddamn, we're going to work and we're going to lift some heavy ass weight.
And listen to some jams.
And listen to some good ass music. That's another piece that helps a lot. Is music.
Yeah, EDM music changed your life.
Well, yes, EDM too, but sometimes I like playing silly tunes. Yeah.
Hall & Oates for a good workout's always good.
Yeah. Did I answer that question?
I think you did.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's almost all play.
Fun. Yeah. How do you balance the fun, lighthearted side? Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did.
Letting go of the result. I think at the beginning of this, I talked about how the fitness industry, the loudest people are the most, like, you think it's all results driven, like weight loss and all that. It's pretty insane. Maybe like people like myself and I need to be a little bit louder about like what fitness actually is. It's like, damn, people don't move. Let's give them a good experience. Nobody cares. Like, do I really freaking care about, like, when I'm doing a bicep curl, I want to make sure it turned it out a little bit wider to get that extra bicep flex, to get the extra peak, and I want to take 10 grams of creatine instead of 9 because you're going to mega dose it, and then it's a lot of noise.
It is a lot of noise online.
At the end of the day, if you pick up a weight and you put it down, you're going to be good. If you jump around a little bit and you play and you compete, you're going to have a great time and you're going to feel better. Yeah. It's about feeling better. That's what everybody wants. Yeah. That's what I want. I want to feel better. Yeah. People want to feel better. Working out typically makes you feel better. Some people, it just takes time. Yeah. So, like, letting go of the result driven that, like, this is all about weight loss. Whatever. Yeah.
No, whatever.
I don't want to go on too much of a
No. You were on it. No, you were good. Yeah. You're on a roll.
It's not.
Just because I look at my notes does not mean you have to stop being on a roll. You're crushing it, dude.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're crushing it.
Where was I going with that?
You're actually about to talk about weight loss.
Oh, it's not all about weight loss. I think what happens.
If anything, it's not.
It's probably not. The weight loss is weight gain and weight loss are not a result are not the definer of like happiness.
Yeah.
I think like I'm working with people right now that they're, you know, they talk about weight loss a lot, but the stuff that comes with that is a feeling. Like their weight is a reflection of something else. So like if I hyperfixate on the weight loss or a certain number on whatever weight they're trying to lift, no one's going to have a good time.
Yeah.
If I can be calm and know that they'll still show up with me if I give them a good experience and not get sucked into like, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this to like lose the weight. We all know how to lose weight. Everybody knows, but it's not the answer.
No.
Right? These people just want to feel confident and feel better in their body.
Yeah.
So do I. Right?
And you know that along the way, if they're having fun, if they're showing up consistently and putting in the work, the results are going to come.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's the consistency.
Yeah, it's the consistency piece. And what's
your measure of success?
Yeah, what are you measuring? So this is something I'm working on now, which is like really communicating and asking questions about like what success means to a person. And then when they give me answers, if it's losing weight, why? Is there a number? Is it not a number? What is it?
Yeah.
Like actually, this is like that's the serious part. When like, that's when it's not play at the beginning sometimes. Or like at points, it's not always fun and games.
Right.
But you still get to those points and it's still a big part. So like letting go, just letting go of like, as a trainer, you have to be calm. As a coach, I can't be calm. If someone says like, I'm not losing weight, I could easily panic and be like, what are you doing here? 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 And like, just sit there and be like, be calm.
Yeah.
And like, ask questions and just know that they keep showing up because they're going to jump there. I had someone this morning that like the last 2 days and I love that they're telling me this, but they've stepped on the scale and they know that they don't want to step on the scale, but they still do it. And then they get really down on themselves for doing it. And I could easily sit, and I could easily sit there. I think an older me would have been like, well, don't step on the scale. That's not what they want to hear.
Right.
I'd be like, okay, well, how did you feel when you stepped on the scale? What did the numbers show you? What are you going to do today? Like, I'm proud of you for doing your workout today.
Yeah.
Like, I think an older me would have been like, jumped on the scale and been like, don't jump on that scale.
I would have
said,
I would agree. You would have said that.
So just don't jump on the scale.
Yeah.
Oh, duh. Duh, just don't eat that food. Duh. But it's not that. So, it's a lot deeper than that. So, yeah.
I love that. Yeah, I love that. You're so thorough in your answers. You're very thorough. You're almost too thorough.
Shout out to Velo.
Shout out to Zin. Shout out to Zins.
No, this is all friends to cheap shit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So, no, I don't know if I can. I can't talk while I take it because it's gross, and the backwash is gross. And
this is also play.
It is play. Okay, so I think we're gonna close up here soon.
Yeah.
So some fun questions.
Yes.
If the Meatball had a theme song, what would it be?
Oh, dude, right now?
Yeah, right now.
I told my friends this today, but I have a new favorite artist.
Oh.
And it's as of today. His name is Rated R, and he's a real thick Florida guy. Mm. And he has this song called Ride.
Oh, God.
It's like, shawty wanna ride with me, we can get low. Duh, duh, duh. It's bass music, but it's sick. And I've now made one TikTok and one reel with it. Mm-hmm. And it just really speaks to me. And then I went into his page. I went into his page, and I freaking love what this guy's going. So hopefully, shout out to Rated R down in his name's Big Florida.
Big Florida.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Check him out.
Yeah.
But he's he's a bass artist in the EDM world.
Cool.
So I think it would be Ride by Rated R.
Okay. All right.
Good shit.
Next question. What's the funniest or most unexpected thing that's happened while training someone?
The most unexpected thing. Oh, God. The most unexpected thing. Shit.
Sure you have lots.
I need a sec. Most unexpected. Well, one thing is expect the unexpected. Nothing can shake you. People have cried in front of me, so that's fun. Hold on, let's come back.
The man who's afraid of emotion. You had to deal with people crying many times in your classes.
Yes, people are, oh, God.
Well, yeah.
Do I shout out Natalie here?
No. No, that's my BFF.
I'm not going to say it, but Natalie, if you're watching this, you know what you've done.
Yeah.
But you know what? I still love you anyways.
We love Natalie.
We do love Natalie.
She's my homie.
Yeah, and we've been good. We've been good since then. Can we come back to this one?
Sure.
I gotta think more.
Okay.
Trying to think of what's unexpected.
All right.
That one
If you could design a dream client scenario, what would it look like? So location, music, person, all the things.
Oh, dream client scenario. I've actually created them myself.
Oh.
Is if my dream training situation would be at the beach with a big ass speaker. It's like 6:37 a.m. whenever the sunrise is coming up. Me, Ali Melnick, teaching a big group of like 50 people kettlebells on the beach.
Heck yeah.
That's my dream.
I love that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ride with me, we can get low. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I love you
That'd
do with
be
the soldier
sick.
boy in there.
Gets me hype, man.
So if you weren't a trainer or an entrepreneur, what wildly different career would you try?
If I weren't?
Yeah. It's a curveball. If you weren't, what would you try next?
So, what would I try next? I would...
A stripper.
Yeah. I was going to say Chippendale.
Chippendale!
Chippendale's always been my plan B.
Yeah, no.
But now it's still my plan B. Technically, when I was an accountant, I said Chippendale was my plan B. So I think Chippendale might forever be my plan B.
Honestly, that could be like your retirement plan.
It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chippendale, I'll do that. I think a part of me wants to be like,
Oh my god.
I don't know, maybe I could be an actor one day.
Oh.
Like, I want to be a dancer of some sort for something.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether
You're
it's
such
like...
an artist. You've been fighting this your whole life, but you really are such an artsy-fartsy little entertainer boy.
Yeah. Maybe I could be like Benson Boone, you know?
Yeah.
Except he's like 10 years younger than me, which makes me feel fucking old.
Yeah, I know.
But Benson Boone is sick. We're seeing him in 2 weeks.
I know. I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Pumped. I think you're going to be the only straight dude there.
I hope so.
Except for like boyfriends who are like dragged there by their girlfriends.
Hey, they don't know. Well, they'll be happy when they're there.
Yeah, no, it's a good show.
They can resist it. You can resist it all you want, straight men. All right, you can resist the love of silly things all you want, but guess what? It's fun.
And it's coming for you.
And it's coming for you. Watch out.
All right, what events or upcoming projects, events you have coming that people need to keep their ears out for?
Have you watched Hot Ones?
Hot Ones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you seen how he ends it?
That's
kind of how he
kinda.
does it.
Yeah, I tried to do that. I'm trying to build a format. Is it working?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's great.
Okay, great. Yay! 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 I'm glad it's working.
That's how he does it. He's like, "What? Tell the people what you're working on.
Yeah.
This camera, that camera, that camera.
Okay.
We only got one camera.
That camera.
It's that one. Project. I get like kind of nervous talking about it, but Speedy and Meaty training is my current like passion project.
Want to do a little shirt? Turn around.
Boom.
Boom, boom, boom. It is sick. It is so sick. Yeah, that's amazing.
Where Speedy and Meaty collide. Yeah, this is a little like passion project that kind of came out of nowhere. I think it's almost like what's it when things all kind of like come together? Like your worlds kind of all come together.
Yeah, culmination.
Yeah.
Yeah, thought child.
Yeah, it's like a thought child culmination of like all my experiences in life and fitness are kind of coming into this little project. And it all started with me and my gym friends finally getting back together and working out together and training for the Baltimore Run Fest, which is in October. We started we just casually, it was like, you guys want to like sign up for this thing and start running together at the track. So we put together a little group chat for it. And for whatever reason, I named the group Speedy and Meaty. Cause like we're all CrossFit guys. We're all strong dudes. Like we love lifting weights. We're not really runners, but we somehow all got into running post CrossFit. So I named it Speedy and Meaty. And then, one weekend, I want to say it was maybe like it's crazy how much I've done in the last 3 weeks since
Yeah, you've been busy.
I've been busy.
Yeah.
But it's been like just this brain dump of like everything that's built up, you know. I think it's like, which has been great. But yeah, there's going to be a lot with that. So there'll be programming and training with that. And really my big vision for it is that it's like people that love to train and work hard, that are okay with playing, that are all about community. I think something that has become very important to me is like meeting people and working out with people. And fitness is a really cool kind of glue and like a really cool connector.
Yeah, it is.
That brings people together from like different areas of life. So my goal with it is for it to, you know, it's a brand now, I guess.
Yeah, it is a brand.
Yeah, so it's like a brand. And, you know, my goal with it is just to bring people together in fitness and in life. You know, I think our family, being as like our grandparents doing everything that they did in Baltimore, like they have streets named after them, which is
ridiculous.
I think about that all the time, where I'm like, our family did a lot. And it wasn't because they were like these crazy successful business, like it is.
Yeah.
In the sense that it's been around for 100+ years, which is
but at
nuts.
the time, they just stuck around.
Yeah, they stuck around and they did stuff in the community. Mm-hmm. You know, it wasn't just food. It was like they gave people loans. They helped people with things. So my goal for it is to really be like this place where people like myself and maybe other people that come along are kind of in this mindset of like, let's work hard, let's come together, and then let's also be involved in the community in some way. So I don't know exactly where it'll go yet.
The meat gives back.
You know, whether it's like kids stuff, like doing stuff for youth, like Speedy Meaty Kids, or like volunteering in the community, helping older people move shit. Like, I don't know. Yeah. But Speedy and Meaty, we're working on it. We're building it.
Cool.
I don't know where it's going to go, but I'm here for it.
So keep an eye out for you with that.
Yes, keep an eye out for Speedy and Meaty Training. You can follow the page. Myself is Meatball Strong on Instagram. And then I have my sub page for Speedy and Meaty Training, which is linked in my bio.
Sick.
Stay tuned.
All right, last question. If you had to go back in time and give accountant you, when you were going to leave, some advice, put yourself back in that position, what would you tell yourself right now?
When I was going to leave, like 3 years ago?
Yeah, when you're getting ready to leave.
Oh, God. I would say to him, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself that everything will be okay. I think if I had somebody that I trusted, and it's not to say I didn't trust people that told me, but like being in this position now, I'd probably trust me now.
Oh, sure.
But like telling myself 3 years ago that, hey man, everything's going to be okay. Believe that everything's going to work itself out. Things work itself out. So I would tell him that, because that could have potentially relieved some of this existential crisis that we love to have. Although the process is the process. So, you know, they say the work, when you're in like this really crazy growth stage, you don't necessarily know it when you're in it.
No, you don't.
But you feel the pain. Mm-hmm. You feel the growth, but you're like, this fucking hurts.
Yeah.
And
you don't see it till you're out. Until you're, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure it'll come back around. Like, I think, but you get better. I think from what I'm told by people, it gets easier and easier every time you go through different changes. Yeah. But like, I'm looking back, like how big of a change it was and how much of a change it still is. Like, yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. So like, growth pains are normal. Maybe if someone told me that growth pains are normal, and like, you're just going through some growth pains. Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on the pod, Lorenzo. Telling us how the ball got rolling. Ooh. I love
Stay
you.
Meaty and Speed. Love you too.
I love you. Thanks for coming on the pod.
Flex for them. Show them their mommy muscles. Oh. Wait, do I still owe you an answer on something?
No.
No?
No.
There's still a question on one that I didn't answer.
I don't think so.
Check back next time. I have to think of my answer.
Yeah. Yeah. What question? I don't know what it was.
Pull up your phone.
Well, I skipped questions.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I skipped questions.
It was your first question.
Was it? You missed the first question?
Yeah, it threw me.
Nuh-uh. Journey. You shared the journey. Yes, you did.
No, it was the fun questions.
Oh, the fun questions? Oh, yes. Okay. Hold on. Oh, yeah. What was the most unexpected thing that's happened to you while training?
I still don't have an answer.
He'll get back to us.
Check back next time. Cliffhanger. questions. Good questions.